Hey everyone, welcome to Back to School Night remote version with Miss Bush. I am a Math 2 teacher at Santiago, but I'm also the cheerleading advisor for 6th period. I just wanted to go over some important things, so if you have any questions, still feel free to contact us, okay? Coach Brittany is the coach for the teams, and I'm the teacher for the teams. So we work together and we do the best that we can for everybody. So here is a little more information about me stuff: Google Classroom, grading, late work, Zoom, Remind, communication, and tutoring if they need it. So let's jump in. My name's Miss Bush. Here's a little about me. This is my 7th year teaching. I've taught at Roosevelt and Santiago for several years. I'm also a Santiago alumni. I graduated from Santiago. I at Santiago as well, and I also did gymnastics. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I went to Cal Poly Pomona for that. I attended Cal Baptist University for my master's degree in education and my teaching credential. I also work for In-N-Out Burger since 2003. I love it. It's a great place to be, and it's fun to do on the side. Jason and I have 2 children. Our son is Riley. He's almost 12 and in 6th grade. And our daughter Carrington is almost 2.5. This year I'm teaching Math 2, and I'm also the cheer advisor. I love being involved in Santiago's activities and events and things. It's a great place to be. There's so many clubs and different things to be involved in. I'm so happy to have cheer and to have all of your wonderful students involved in cheer with me, but there's a lot of other great things too. So I recommend checking out some of the other opportunities we have on campus. Google Classroom is going to be our main platform. We will post everything that the cheerleaders need in there, links to things, Google Forms, assignments, any kind of paperwork we need to do, pictures we need to send, videos they need to watch will all be in Google Classroom. They should be checking it several times a week. Parent Connect is where you guys should be checking the grades for everybody. It is a requirement to be involved in extracurricular activities like cheer to have at least a 2.0 GPA. Otherwise, you could jeopardize your participation. So I encourage the cheerleaders and everybody to have at least A's, B's, and C's, and we don't have to worry about those problems of grades. And then, of course, it's good for college and graduation as well, too. So please check weekly. I recommend maybe on Fridays, so you can see what classes they might need a little extra help in, or to reach out to any other teachers. Grades and rules. So we do have required assignments, and our grading scale is a fairly normal grading scale, 90 to 100A, 80 to 89B, and so on. Some of our requirements, this is in our syllabus, but I wanted to remind you, whether we are remote or we go back traditionally, so Zoom or in person, these are the requirements and how we expect our class to be. So 6th period is our class. You will be getting a grade for it. You need to participate in it. And then if we get back on campus, there'll be other kinds of practice times too. But for now, make sure you're in Google Classroom. Make sure you're coming to our Zoom meetings and you're dressing out, coming with workout clothes. Make sure your athletic clearance is done. If you don't have those done, then the cheerleaders could potentially not be allowed to participate in things. So we want to make sure those are all done before we're able to get back on campus. Come to class prepared, come with a positive attitude, ready to learn, ready to work, excited to be there and be a part of your teams. Cell phone use, like only when you're supposed to be using it. Please, no distractions. Like, let's just work hard and do the best that we can when we're here. And then make sure they're in proper exercise clothing. And if we're at events, it needs to have proper hairdo, proper makeup. Brittany will go over all of her requirements, what they're wearing, what makeup they're wearing, what hairstyles they're doing, and those kinds of things. No fake nails and no jewelry. Okay, that is a rule by like the state, the district, and everything. Cheer rules, like we cannot have fake nails or jewelry. We could have serious injuries with those. So we're very picky about those kinds of things. wear proper shoes. We don't want anybody getting hurt. And bring your pom-poms when we need them. And definitely water. Always have lots of water with us. Okay, and maybe a snack before class or something. For late work, we are posting things in Google Classroom. Try to stay on top of it, review it every week, a few times a week, and just make sure that you're completing those assignments so you can get your A in the class. It should be pretty easy as long as you just make sure that you check it and we stay on top of the things. So I do accept late work, but if the later it gets, probably the more points you might lose. So try to stay on top of all of those things. Our Zoom expectations, we are meeting, this should say 6th period, I forgot to update it. We meet at the beginning of every cheer class, which is 6th period. So be on time, make sure you dress out, try to have some breakfast so your brain and your body is ready to work. Okay, try not to be distracted by things, participate, encourage others, be there for your team, help the newbies, all that good stuff. Make sure you're in workout gear, and try to have your camera on so we can help you guys, especially when we're learning new things. We want to be able to see where everybody needs help. Stay on topic, utilize the chat box, and mute yourself just so we don't have too much distraction noises and things in the background. Okay, contact us. The way you're going to be contacting us is mainly through Remind or email. So whether it's me or Coach Brittany, you should be contacting us. We're both on Remind and we both have email. So whichever one you prefer is fine with us. For varsity, make sure you use this code at CheerSHSV. And for junior varsity, you should be CheerSHSJV. In order to join Remind, you need to text the number 81010, or you can download the Remind app. It's free. It's really user-friendly. And that way you can get all the announcements that we're sharing constantly and any kind of important information. And you can text us on there too. If you need to email us, my email is here, crystal.bush@cnusd.k12.ca.us. And then Coach Brittany is brittany.gallardo at the same CNUSD. Okay. Next, tutoring and remote support. After lunch every day, the students have remote learning time, which means they should be working on any assignments they need to complete that day, catching up with their teachers, getting some tutoring, whatever kind of assignments they need to be working on that week and that day. I'm often available on the even block days because that's my main days. Odd block, Miss Tooney is on. I'm a shared contract with Miss Tooney. So I'm always available, Remind and email, but I'm more available on those even block days. So if they need to reach out to me, Remind and email is the best way. I think that's all for today. So make sure that you're showing up, you're dressing out, you got your water, you're paying attention to Google Classroom, you're watching your Remind announcements. And if you need anything else, please feel free to reach out to me or Coach Brittany, and we'll try to answer all of your questions. And if we need to investigate and look into other things that maybe we don't have the answers for quite yet, we'll reach out to our athletics department and we'll just do the best that we can. So I wish everybody a wonderful school year, and I hope to see us back in the workout and learning our stunts and our fun routines and getting back into sports. So until then, we'll just do the best we can online. So good luck, everybody. Take care and have a wonderful year.